Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. And I am here with Kevin.
What's up?
And we are hunting over in Timorous Deep. It's actually a really cool zone. And we're down on the beach with a whole bunch of pirates. Now these pirates are the same race as Crusher here. But he doesn't mind killing them. Yeah, it's a little heartless to kill him, but he doesn't mind too much. They kind of get what they deserve because they are ready to attack. They will kill him on sight if they had the chance. Of course, he is level 14, and so they really don't stand a chance. They're only level 10.
That's correct.
I am level, what am I? I'm level 12 Fury, and we're doing pretty good. I actually think that I am catching up in level to him. How far into 14 are you?
98%.
Okay, then I'm not even close to catching up to him. Forget that. He's still like 3 levels higher than me for some reason.
I think maybe you should start turning in the quest. If we do figure out that the first person that turns in gets more experience and gets more change, I think for the next 20 or 30 quests, you should be the one so you can catch up a little bit.
Yeah, that might work. I mean, but I kind of like having the tank a little bit higher level because...
I do too. I think that's a good idea. You're
yeah, because he needs to take the hits. And really, as long as I can heal him, then we're good to go. As long as he doesn't get too far to the point where I don't get any more
experience. Your heals are very ineffective, yeah. Oh, yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Because there is a level limit. I mean, you can't group with level 50 and get experience with him. He will need to mentor down to you, so... Yeah, there's going to come a point where he may be too high, but I don't think we're going to get there that quickly, actually. I think it's going to slow down as we get a little higher.
Especially if we do figure out that the first person to turn in the quest, if they do get more experience, I'm definitely going to let you start turning in first.
That, and it's going to be friggin' mind-blowing, to be honest. I mean, if that's the case, I wonder how many times I got nothing as experience for doing that, because I've always done groups, you know?
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty mind-blowing. So we're definitely going to have to figure that out. But for now, we're going to go ahead and talk to this guy. Now, we got a quest to come down and talk to him to help him out, and his first quest basically was to kill pirates. I think we had to kill 8 of them, right?
Yep.
And there is a name guide just right down there on the beach to the right in a little area where tents are. I don't know he's going to tell us to go there, but he might. That might be a quest that we have. But we're just going to go ahead and talk to him and see what he has to offer.
Have you slain them?
Yes, they are dead. He asked me the same thing on the last quest. Have I slain them?
Nice work. I don't think they know where they are, but I'd like to know where they think they were going. And rather than let them get back on their feet and decide this is as good a place as any, I'd like to cripple them. Find their orders. They're probably locked away in a chest somewhere. Then find their captain and take him out!
Alright. I think that has to be by far the best voice acting that we've heard. That guy, whoever's doing these voices is amazing. It's probably the same guy who does all of them. Blackshield orders, level 10. We end up getting at least 13 silver and 23 copper. So we'll go ahead and hit accept.
You know what absolutely delighted me the other day? I was listening to a book on sitting in my car, because I love that. I love books. I love listening to books. I love reading books. But I was listening to a book that was read by one of the voice characters in Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Right.
And I thought that was the greatest thing ever. It was so cool.
So the guy I like the voice of is that Harry Potter guy, that one who reads all the Harry Potter books.
See, now I haven't heard the Harry Potter books online yet.
That guy is amazing. He does all the voices in there, and he's done Star Wars ones as well for the books on tape or whatever, and he's really, really good. I don't know how these guys get that good. It's probably years and years of practice, but
yeah, and they work those accents. I mean, one you know, like I was talking about the Scottish accent. One guy can do a Scottish accent, and he can do a Jamaican accent. If they're really good, you know, voice readers, and they have a lot of accents and stuff like that.
But I mean, to be able to change your voice to be completely different. I think I heard somewhere like on The Simpsons, there was somebody who had the ability to do that, and he did like 100 and something characters or something like that. I'm like, that's amazing to be able to do that. That is a talent that would definitely be really cool at parties. You know, just to be able to go in and be like somebody completely different. So
let's stick my Griffin on him.
Yeah, same thing here. Oh yeah, check out that neon green.
I love that. Don't make fun of the neon green.
No, I'm saying that's like really bright. You can see it right there. Now they are whooping his butt.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just leveled.
Unbelievable.
So I had
level.
90.8 experience.
So
And I
let's
got,
see.
let's see, yeah.
7 wisdom, 7 intelligence, 8 stamina. Wow, that's pretty much the exact same thing I got from this earlier, except the one I had was 7 wisdom, 7 intelligence, 7 stamina. So this one just has 1 extra stamina on it.
Okay, well, I'm going to decline that because I got the last one, so.
Well, I mean, I've gotten the torque off of this guy earlier. It's the exact same one, except it's called the healer's torque, and this one's the medium's torque, and it's better for some reason. So
Don't forget to get the orders up there.
Yeah, we gotta get that. Let me throw this on real quick.
All right.
Now, it is a tunable, and I already had an attunable one on, so I guess I could have left that one off because it was only just a little bit, but, you know, it's definitely something we can just go ahead and wear. Now, the orders are right here. It's a little tiny book. You can see it right here on the little crate. You just left-click on it, and he goes ahead and starts collecting. You can even see the little animation of him doing that, which is kind of cool. So I need to bring these orders back to standard Hir'Vin. And what we're going to do is actually look at what our experience is ahead of time when I turn in to see if I get more experience for turning in first. Now, I am a lower level. That's taken into account. But if I look at the actual experience points that I get, that should not be affected by my level. I should still get the same amount of experience points no matter what level I am. The only thing that will change is, you know, my perception of how much that is based off of the bubbles.
I'm bringing dinner home.
Okay, we're going to kill that guy before I...
Oh,
no,
no,
he
no.
left.
Okay.
So let's look at what my experience points are. Now, I am at 2628. So we'll remember that when we turn in.
I am at 342.
So remember that. 342 for you. I am 2628. So let's turn in real quick.
Well,
Okay, go ahead.
The captain is dead, and I have the orders.
nice work. It is not my duty to open these orders. I am merely a watcher, and so I would ask that you take them to secondary Scheiden, back up at Thulwyn Station East.
So 2628 turned into 2864.
Whatever I said but to begin with turned into 722.
So we're going to have to watch this video and do a little bit of calculations, or if you guys are watching it, let us know what the difference is. Is it the same amount of experience? Did we get the same amount, or did I get slightly more for turning in first? And I think it's probably going to be I got a little bit more, I think.
I think you did too.
Yeah, and I ended up getting 20 silver and 38 copper. What did you get for yours?
I got 18 silver and 32 copper.
See, so it's not a huge difference. It is a slight difference. And I think over the course of 14, 15 levels, it has made enough of a difference to give him basically 3 levels higher than me. Almost basically 2.5, I think.
Yeah, because you're always doing the video thing, and I've always been turning in first, and I think that's what's going on.
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't think it's the evil thing that we thought it was anymore. I think it's simply that for 13 levels, I've turned in first because you've been doing the video thing.
That's such a weird thing, though. Like, why would they do that? Why would they let the very first person to get back get more? Why wouldn't it be even?
And just think about how many people that would piss off if they found out about it. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I'm number 6 in the group. Does that mean I only get like the 6 of the experience and money?
No, you just got a shoelace that's been chewed on by a dog or something. You're not going to get anything worthwhile. And maybe that's why I never got any money on my cleric, because quite literally I was always the last one. I always waited until everybody else finished first, so...
That could be it, man. I mean, seriously, well, we're finding evidence to that fact right now. I thought it was because I'm evil and you were neutral, but I really think it's who turns in first.
I think so, too. And this is like opening up a can of worms, because it really makes me wonder what happens when you're not part of a group. What happens if you just turn in literally right before somebody else? And how does it know somebody else is about to turn in? Okay, I guess I'm standing right inside you.
You're eyeballing me. Well, no, you're not. Who are you looking at?
I'm looking at the NPC still.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But yeah, I mean, it really starts raising a lot of questions. So if any of you guys who are watching know any of these answers or have seen things like this, you know, have questions of your own, leave that down below. It'd be interesting to find out if we're the only ones who are even paying attention to this, or if it's been known for some time and we're making a big how do you do about something that
nothing, that everybody's used to. Yeah, but I'm curious. I definitely would like to know. So if you know the answer and you're watching the video, please leave a comment and inform us.
Yeah, because this is definitely. I mean, I played the game for a long, long time, and I never heard any of this stuff. So it is a shock to me, and that's not to say that there aren't people out there who, you know, read the lore and know every little bit about every little tiny change. I'm sure there are people who know that, but for the majority of us who are playing, I think this will come to a shock. The fact that whoever turns in first gets experience more than everybody else, almost to the point where people are going to fight over it. I think. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be the one to turn in first.
Right? You'd have like ninja looters turning in, and people were like kicking you out of the group. In fact, that may become a part. That may be something that you want to do is actually disband from the group and turn in first, or just turn in period. And as long as you're not part of a group, you may get equal amount of experience. I don't know. I don't know how that.
You know,
would work.
it doesn't really seem to matter to me. I mean, the fact that we're in a group and we're hanging out means more to me than, you know, it's a little bit of experience. And it's a little bit of coin, a little bit more coin. And now that we know, I can let you turn in more in front of me to even us out.
Right. I mean,
so it's not that great. It's not that great.
No, I mean, I'm not worried about us. I'm saying for like random pickup.
Some
groups
people
that
might
you're
get
in.
upset. Yeah, some people might get upset over it.
Yeah, because think about it. I mean, a lot of the time in dungeons and stuff, you will get like 5 or 6 quests at one time, go off and do those quests, and then when you're done with that group, come back and turn it in. These are just random pickup people, so I mean, why share experience with them? I can see a lot of people just disbanding and just turning in, and then rejoining the group. I don't know. It just seems weird. I don't understand their thinking behind it. Like, why would you do that? I can't see any practical reason.
You're right. Look at the size of my arrows. Jesus.
Right? That's what I'm saying, man.
That's a ballista.
It's the same size as her. Like, if that went through her chest, that would be it. That would be the end of it. She'd have, like... It'd be like that movie Kung Pao. He would have, like, this big piece missing out of her, you know? Did you see that movie?
Yeah, Kung Pao. I love that movie.
Like, how is that even possible? Didn't even have any bone or chunks in it. It's this clean little... It's a hilarious movie, guys. If you are looking for a comedy, open your mouth.
The cow kicked his face. Oh man!
No, not the tiny net.
And his tongue talks.
Master Payne is in town. Thank you for coming to our town and beating random citizens. That movie's great. That's one of the fun. I love comedies, by the way, guys. So if you have any not tips, but any suggestions on comedies to watch, oh, definitely those down below. Love to get a discussion started on that because.
You know what comedy I really like? I don't know if you've seen it, but the Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh my God! I just saw the second one.
Oh, is the second one any good?
It was okay. It wasn't as good as the first one, I have to admit, but it was still pretty good. It's hard to get that same kind of lightning to strike in the same spot with the same story, you know. And so yeah, it's definitely worth watching. Oh my God, you're killing these guys in one shot.
These should be tough guys. Yeah,
I don't even get to cast a spell on these guys.
All right, Captain, let's make it happen.
There goes my bird.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Oh wow, such a puss. I would think an ogre would be tougher than that.
I think he would be if he wasn't getting shot with arrows the size of his chest.
If we weren't we're level 5 levels above him now.
You definitely need that one.
7
strength, 7 agility.
It's better than what I have on.
That's weird how we've killed this guy like 5 times and we've gotten 4 different items out of him.
But they're all very similar, yeah.
Yeah, very, very close together, but some of them are just slightly better than the other one. Like the first 2 stats will be the same, but the last one will be 1 more than the one previous that you just had. And it's weird because they're all tunable, so you're wearing them and you're like, oh, these are good items, and then you get one that's just slightly better. And you have to decide, do I sell that to the broker, or do I put it on for that extra one little thing?
And I'm definitely going to put that on for that one extra little thing.
Yeah, right. I mean, because you can always use your transmuting to get rid of it later on, so it's not a complete waste. And you got to remember.
What is this? Oh, the order book, Destroyer. Why do I still have that? Do you still have yours?
I might.
Blackshield Destroyer?
Let me look in there real quick. I do have that, and it's a house item. So if you control left click, it will open up your dressing room, and you can see what the item looks like. You can zoom out and zoom in. So that's what that looks like.
I'm going to see if I can... I can't transmute anything.
Yeah, you probably don't have very many treasured items, to be honest. And
that's your fault, too. You didn't tell me about it.
Why? Did you sell anything?
all the items that I'm trying to transmute are treasured.
What level are they though?
And I guess they're too high. I guess, like you said, I should have been doing it from the very get-go, and you didn't explain it to me, so now I'm lost forever.
Yeah, right.
Thanks a lot, man.
It's completely my fault, guys. I should have explained that one to you earlier. There's just so much to this game. I mean, it's really hard to remember every aspect to it. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you need to, not need to, but if you do start it early on, it really helps your class out a little, helps out your character a little bit more. And one of the things that a lot of people don't really concentrate too much on is making sure that your skills are leveled up the right way. There's some spells for like for Crusher over here. He probably hasn't had to use his taunt all that much because we really haven't been fighting anybody who lasts for more than like 2 or 3 seconds. Less than so now that he's using his arrows.
I've used it a couple times just to see if I can get the mob's attention away from you. Like, I'm going to use it right now. And it works. He's focused on me now. He was focused on you.
See, so that's pretty cool that it's working that well, that quickly. But you do have to work on that skill. You do got to raise it up because if you go all the way to like level 30, which you could possibly do by yourself, you can go all the way to level 90 if you want. But if you go all the way to like level 30 by yourself and you never really use that taunt button, when you finally get into a group, your skills do level really quickly, but it's going to take you quite a long time to get that up to par. And in the meantime, you might find it kind of difficult to keep your aggro up or your taunt, simply because your skill's pretty low. So you do kind of want to work on that. You want to make sure that if you have a spell that you don't use very often and it's the only one of its kind that uses a certain kind of skill like subjugation or divinitation or something like that, that you do use that occasionally to just raise that skill up a little bit when you have the power or when you have the time, because it's kind of important later on. So
the more I play this game, the more I fall in love with it, guys. It's especially with a friend. If you play it with a friend, you're gonna have a good time.
That's pretty much goes for anything. If you have a good friend to hang out with, and me and Kevin here get along quite well, but if you got a good friend, you're gonna enjoy your time a lot more. And I think that's the key to MMOs versus like campaign modes of other games, is that you don't have. That's cool.
There you go, brother. Yeah, I'm declining that.
You know, because the other ones won't last as long. You're gonna compete. You're gonna beat them, and then that's gonna be it. There's pretty much not anything left for you to do there. But if you got somebody to hang out with, it's really you know, the game comes alive because of them. They can do some really weird stuff in your group. So they may do something completely wacky and just go off and pull half the zone, or teleport out in the middle of for no reason, and then you're left there without a healer. Yeah, it's crazy
I've
stuff.
Seen it happen. Yeah, I've seen it happen.
They push the wrong button and they gate out by mistake, and then you're left there trying to survive long enough for him to get back, and he has to invis, and you guys got to fight your. I mean, it's really, it comes alive because of those mistakes or because of just weird quirks that people have, and it can take a zone that you've already been in 100 times before and really change it to where it's just a joy to do it all over again for the first time. So yeah, definitely group with people, guys. I know a lot of the people playing MMOs nowadays. Oh my god, you killed that so quickly.
I like how you said MMOs.
Because I was like blown away by the fact that there's a giant arrow sticking out of this guy.
I love that. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so definitely group with people, guys. I think that's the key to these games, and it really will make your experience just unbelievable. As long as you're grouping with good people. If you're grouping with buttheads, your experience is going to be in the toilet. It's really gonna suck. They can ruin the game for you. I kid you not.
Yep.
But if you get good people and maturity level is a little bit higher than some games out there that I won't mention by name, then you should have a good time. And this is definitely one of those games that you can do that with. If you're looking for something a little bit more challenging than this game, you can always try EverQuest Live. That one is a little bit more difficult. It has a lot of similarities. In fact, Kevin actually still plays that one, and he knows that one a whole lot better than I do.
Yep. And I'm trying to get him to join. I really want him to join.
And I'm definitely going to do that, too, pretty soon here, guys. So if you're looking forward to that, stay tuned for a brand new series of EverQuest Live coming at you probably within the next couple weeks. Maybe by next weekend we will do that, or maybe by tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see if we can work that out. But
Okay, I
again,
have a
guys,
question, Arthur. I have a question.
go for it.
If you're playing any one game you're playing right now, if you could make it multiplayer and play it with other friends, which game would that be?
That's hard because there's a couple of them that I would love to do as multiplayer. I think it would have to be the Hand of Fate one, to be honest, because it's kind of like a D&D board game that you sit down, you play with cards, but when the action starts up, you actually take control of your character as a three-dimensional, representation, kind of like this.
Yeah, and sometimes you fight like 6 to 8 guys, and you need backup on that game. I understand that completely.
Yeah, but I mean, if you had backup, you could fight even bigger dudes. I remember back to the day when I would play like D&D board games, and you would be sitting around with your friends, 4 or 5 of you guys playing, and you'd come across like a dragon finally, and all your friends are there. They all have these different powers, and you all try to tackle it together. And you may have one friend who tries to backstab everybody at the last minute and just take all the loot for themselves and run out the door and leave you guys all to die, fighting the dragon.
You're talking about just playing Dungeons and Dragons, the pen and paper, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best experiences ever, man. Dungeons and Dragons is totally awesome.
Right, but I mean, this game kind of reminds me of that, as in it's like a card game that really simulates that kind of experience, but it's solo. It's only a single player, and I think if I could change that to a multiplayer, I think that would be a really cool experience. If any of you guys know a multiplayer type game that allows people basically to sit around a table, simulated anyways, and interact with each other in that kind of aspect, let me know, because I think that would be a great combination to do Let's Play videos of, with Kevin, with a couple other guys, and sit around and just do that. I think that would be hilarious. But I think what we're going to go ahead and do actually is end the episode here. I don't want to make them too long, but I do think making them a little bit longer than they normally been so far might be a good idea, because some of these quests at these low levels are just so quick to finish. I mean, I think one of them, the next one we have literally is to talk to this guy and run back up and turn in. That's like a 10-second, 15-second quest, and you get massive amounts of experience for that. So I try to just one-shot that guy right in the head. $1 million shot right there in his butt. I mean, that's...
those are my +2 arrows. Those are really cheap ones. The other ones I have are +18. I can't wait to start using those.
So he's not even using his good arrows, and he's one-shotting these guys. So that just goes to show you there's not a whole lot of hit points here at these low levels. And of course, this zone is made for lower level people, or for low levels in general. So yeah, it's easier than most zones will be, but still, that's crazy. He's able to one-shot already.
I'm looking forward to when we do start getting challenged. I mean, I remember seeing your paladin when you were fighting the bugbears, and some of the bugbears are really tough. And you get multiple adds, and I think together, then you will be able to handle the multiple adds and stuff like that, and I think we'll kick butt.
I think so too, and we're gonna get to some of the dungeons here pretty soon. Oh, this is another one we haven't seen.
Yep.
The Stalker Torque, 7 strength, 7 agility, 7 stamina. I don't know what his...
This guy's like Mr. T, man. He's got all these chains.
Yeah, I don't know what his loot table is, but that's crazy. What was that one movie where they're like, how did the guy go to the bathroom and all that? With the gold chains? You remember that one?
Oh, what was that?
I'm gonna get you, sucker, or something like that, wasn't it? Yeah. That was friggin' hilarious. How did he go to the bathroom all that? Death by gold chains at the very beginning of the movie.
I remember South Park in an episode where Cartman ate a bunch of treasure he found in the cave. And he was pooping out the gold. So
wasn't it supposed to be chocolate, though?
I think it was fake. It was fake treasure.
Yeah.
And he ate it all because he didn't want to share it with the other guys. Ah, man.
Those cartoons are class. I love South Park, man.
Yeah,
I think I've watched pretty much all of them, except for like the last 2 seasons. I kind of fell out. I mean, I do like them, but I still want to see them. I just haven't had time to catch up on them, and I definitely need to do that. I need to binge watch that and catch up on those 2 seasons that I missed.
They've been going strong for so long, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's hilarious the fact that they can keep coming up with one-shot that guy right in the back. That is just wicked looking, because that's almost like the Lord of the Ring arrow.
Yeah.
From those giant ogres that shoot right through the guy and right through his armor. That's crazy. But yeah, we are going to end the episode sometime here, by the way, guys. And if you do like the episode, I don't know if I've said this already, probably have like 4 times, but if you do like the episode, please hit the like button, subscribe. It definitely helps grow our channel, and I greatly appreciate that. It allows us to review more video games in the future, to be honest. Some companies won't let you do it unless you have a certain subscriber count, and we're getting there. We're actually close to 100. And as I said before, when we get to one of those big milestone markers, I usually do some kind of contest. I usually give something away. Last time I gave away beta keys to Heroes of the Storm. In fact, Kevin here actually won one of those.
Yep, and it was awesome.
As well as, I think, 2 or 3 other people. I think it was 3 other people. I think it was 4 people I gave those to. So when we get to 100, I'll find something to give away to you guys. To people who subscribe, to people who leave comments. I don't know which one I'm going to pick just yet. I may do a combination of the two, but I will find something to give to you, and I will let you guys know what that is. It's going to be a surprise, though, so I won't let you know ahead of time. So be sure to hit those buttons while you can, and maybe you might get something pretty cool. Otherwise,
it's gonna be $1 million, guys. It's gonna be $1 million.
Yeah, in fact, you're gonna pay me the $1 million. That's the surprise. You pay
it's gonna
me
be a great prize.
I'll definitely love that prize, you guys. You just give me that one. But yeah, we're definitely gonna give some stuff away. And we're going to keep doing that as we go through. And the numbers may change. We may do it at 1,000 or 500 or something like that, depending on how fast we start getting subscribers. But right now, they don't happen too often, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Our channel is growing, and it's growing at a pretty good rate. And dang, man, I didn't even get to target that guy.
I can't help it, man. It's awesome.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and head out now, guys, before he makes me look like any bigger of a wimp. Because I can't target
That's not
this.
even it, man.
And we will definitely catch you guys on the next episode.
Subscribe.